You guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do some more advanced editing to your photos here in Adobe Lightroom. I've got an image here selected, so let's just jump right into the editing. I'm going to come over here onto the right-hand side and bring up my edit menu. In our last video, we talked about pressing auto to start and then playing around with these top 6 sliders. Just a quick review. Look how bright this waterfall is. I don't like that. I want there to be a little more detail there. I don't want it to be completely white. So I'm going to try just bringing the highlight slider down or the white slider down. See how that's bringing the tone down on that? It's bringing that detail back for me. That's one of the really powerful things about these sliders, so that we can make individual adjustments like that I really like. So I'm going to make just a few adjustments here to that. We bring the black slider down a little bit and the contrast up a little bit. So there you go. Let's take a second here and look at these presets up here. This is the only new thing I want to introduce to you in this video is these presets here at the top of the screen. These are basically like glorified Instagram filters right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on presets. You can see I've got a whole bunch of different ones. The one we're going to look at, the ones we're going to use more often than not are just these top ones. These bottom ones are a little more advanced. So I'm going to go ahead and just close this out. Click on got it there. These are not photos of people, so I'm going to ignore portraits here. But these ones right here are great for just random photos like this. So if I did have a photograph of a person, whether they had deep or dark skin or medium skin or light skin, I might try some different presets. But let's try like cinematic here. So I'm just going to expand this out by clicking on this little triangle right there. And you can see, I can just see a preview of it by just putting the mouse over. I'm not actually clicking on it, but boy, that really turned that into a fall scene, didn't it? Wow, look at that. So I'm just putting my mouse over it, and that's changing it. I haven't committed to anything because I haven't clicked on anything yet. So I'm just going to kind of put my cursor over these to kind of scroll through and see if there's one I like. And I actually like a lot of these for this photo. This makes me want to go back to this spot in the fall. This is Silver Falls in Mount Rainier, in case you guys were wondering. And none of those are really screaming at me, so I might come down and expand this one out, futuristic. And come and check these ones out here and just kind of see how they look. And you can see there will be some black and white ones in here. And you can see over here on the right, watch this stuff right here as I change these. All these presets really are doing is just making a bunch of changes over here, which is cool because that means we can commit to something. Like maybe I'm going to commit to this one right here. But you can see it made my whites slider go up really high again, and it took away the detail in my waterfall that I just brought back. So I'm actually going to come back and bring that white slider back down. So you can choose a preset, but treat it more like as a starting point, and then go in and make some of your own individual adjustments. So that's presets right there, you guys. I just wanted you to see some of the different things you can do to your photo by clicking through and choosing some different presets. Here's a vintage, travel. Some of these color ones are a little more subtle. They're not going to do incredibly hard things or incredibly crazy changes like these top ones do. And if you do want to try black and white, there's a black and white preset setting here that you can try. I'm not crazy about any of these. They're all just a little too much. I've never found one of these that I really like. However, I have used some of them as starting points. Like I've used this one right here as a starting point, but then gone in and made a bunch of changes to it. So those are presets, and you don't have to edit your photos with a preset. However, on this assignment that you're doing, I do want you to apply 5 different presets to your 5 different photos. So one preset to each of your 5 different photos. And then if you want to continue to adjust the preset, you can. But again, really all we've dived into so far are these 6 sliders, the auto button, and now presets.